The very first video I ever made, the very first ideological selfie that I ever made was at the end of 2015, and it was the pre-op in a bed right before they were about to wheel me off to surgery. And I think I called the video, it's not on this channel, it's on my an old channel, but I think I called it 1 out of 7 billion ideological selfies. And that's still what I want. That's still what I want. And that's what I call it. I call it an ideological selfie. It's just recording your existence. For me, it's recording my existence and just expressing the things on the inside of me that I want to express to everyone. And I want to be very clear that anything I ever, and this goes, anything I ever put up, anything I ever write, anything I ever express, I'm not trying to be a teacher. I don't see myself as that. I don't want, I'm not telling anyone how to believe. I'm expressing what I believe. And I think that's a critical, distinction that we have to make as people, because there's so many people in the world now. It's like, so much of the time people will argue about something, and it's like, I'll express something I believe, and then someone else might get offended by it and be like, oh, blah, 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 and come in and argue. I don't want to argue about anything, really. I think there's a huge difference. I feel very firm in my beliefs, and there's nothing anyone could say that could shake me from it. But I will listen to anyone who wants to be like, you're wrong and blah, blah, blah. I'll be like, thank you for expressing yourself. And that's good, And my end game of any videos I ever make, anything, if I could just get anyone to just express themselves, express yourselves in a real way too. That's the thing. I really don't think all of the typing on Facebook and Twitter and statuses, I don't get any real catharsis or any real satisfaction from typing it out. And then it's just lost in white noise. I have to use my actual physical voice, my vocal cords and my tongue, my lips, my teeth. I think there's something very primal and powerful about actually literally using our voice. And I got to be able to make eye contact with each other, use our voices and communicate. All of this veiled through the computer typing, and then it's not a real form of expression. I don't think it is. It doesn't feel real for me. And I just think anything we put out on the internet, we should be able to look directly in the lens of a camera, just like I'm making eye contact with every human being on the planet, and be like, yes, I believe these things with my voice. I'm saying it. I am owning these things. And that's what I'm doing. I believe in Jesus. I believe in unconditional love and forgiveness. And that if everyone converged on loving unconditionally and forgiving even the people who hurt them, who hurt us, man, there's a small circle of people at the top of everything who are hurting all of us. And they're the ones responsible for just about all of the bad stuff in the world. And I just want us to all, if we could all, I don't care what you believe. I don't care what you say, however you believe that's different from me. If you believe that love is powerful, and if you think that's a good idea, I think it's just common sense. Jesus said this, but think about it. It's just common sense about unconditional love and forgiveness. If there was a majority of people doing that, then things would be better. It's not even if you take Jesus completely out of it, things would be better. Now for me, I don't have the capacity to love unconditionally. I don't think without Jesus and praying and just acknowledging Jesus and trying to be like him. I have met people, who were very loving and nice and atheists, and just good people. But I want to be radical about this. I really do. And I want to find other people who are tired of it and okay, let's be radical then. And so I'm not trying to teach anyone. And how long is this? Oh, it's only been 4 minutes. And it's all about expression versus repression, okay? That's a key thing. There's so much, most of my adult life, there has been so much repression and things on the inside that I felt like I can't say, I can't express, or I'll be judged for whatever. People might disagree with me, whatever. That all comes from an insecurity in my own beliefs, I think, and like uncertainty about like, well, am I even right about this stuff? And so I just got to keep saying this, and telling my story and telling this story as best I can, the story of 7 billion people on a planet surviving, 7 billion people in families, and how love was holding everything together. And I want to be a part of something. I want to be people have churches and political groups, and I don't fit in any of them. I don't know. I'm just trying to express myself.